Imagine this. You and your buddies are out on a camping trip. The stars are shining, a fire is roaring, marshmallows are roasting, and laughs are being had. When suddenly, the campfire instantly goes out. Shocked and confused, you begin to worry as you feel an otherworldly presence. All of a sudden, you and your friends are blinded by an overwhelming light. Thinking you're about to be abducted by aliens, you prepare to run until the light speaks. You stop and look, and as your eyes adjust, you see a beautiful angel.
Holy smokes!
Before we get started, please leave a like and comment. The eyes are everywhere. Or you can comment whatever you want. I mean, you don't even get the eye reference yet, but you will. Let's get right into it. When one thinks of an angel, they imagine flawless heavenly humanoids with white feathered wings, sparkling white robes, and maybe even a golden halo to symbolize their holy nature. These depictions go all the way back to the Renaissance and even medieval times, where they can be seen in paintings and statues. But what if I were to tell you that those aren't angels? According to the Bible, the only beings that actually have wings are these guys. Before we get into those, we have to understand what an angel is. The word angel comes from the Greek word angelos, which is translated from the Hebrew word malah, meaning messenger. Angels are messengers. They act on behalf of God, delivering messages from heaven to earth. When they appear in the Bible, many of them appear as human, not having any wings. So if they appear as human, then what are these? According to medieval Christian theology, messenger angels make up only a section of a hierarchy consisting of other heavenly beings. There are Seraphim, Cherubim, and Ophanim. These bizarre alien-like creatures are the true definition of otherworldly. Their depictions and their existence have many Christians debating whether or not these beings are literal or symbolic representations. At the top of this theorized hierarchy are the Seraphim. These beings get their name from the Hebrew word seraph, which means to burn or burning ones. They have 6 wings, 2 to cover their face, 2 to cover their feet, and 2 to fly with. In the biblical book of Isaiah, the Seraphim are above the throne of God, eternally proclaiming His glory. Many believe the book of Revelation adds to their physical description, as it mentions beings with 6 wings and additional eyes that cover them all around and within. Next on our list are the cherubim. Ah, cherubs. Those adorable little babies that fly around all day, creating enough love and mischief to make Cupid proud. Yeah, those aren't cherubs. These are cherubs. They're first mentioned in the book of Genesis as beings who were assigned to protect the Garden of Eden after the fall of man. Not much is said about them until the book of Ezekiel. Written between 592 and 570 BC, the book contains descriptions of these cherubs. According to Ezekiel, the man who wrote this book and supposedly witnessed them in a vision, they're described as beings that have 4 wings, 2 to cover their body and 2 to fly with. Here's a more detailed description, according to Ezekiel. Their faces looked like this. Each of the 4 had the face of a human being, and on the right side each had the face of a lion, on the left the face of an ox. Each also had the face of an eagle. Such were their faces. They each had 2 wings, spreading out upward, each wing touching that of the creature on either side, and each had 2 other wings covering its body. But the cherubim weren't the only beings that Ezekiel witnessed in his vision. They were accompanied by, how do I put this? Wheels. This brings us to what many perceive as one of the strangest beings described in the Bible. The whirling wheels, also known as the Ophanim. Now where do I start with these? The Ophanim are described as wheels within wheels. These wheels are rotating inside one another, and the rims are covered in eyes. Here's Ezekiel's description, and I quote, "As I looked at the living creatures, I saw a wheel on the ground beside each creature with its 4 faces. This was the appearance and structure of the wheels. They sparkled like topaz, and all 4 looked alike. Each appeared to be made like a wheel intersecting a wheel. As they moved, they would go in any one of the 4 directions the creatures faced. The wheels did not change direction as the creatures went. Their rims were high and awesome, and all 4 rims were full of eyes all around. Now, as I said before, many Christians do debate whether these beings were written to be symbols or if they're actual beings in biblical lore. Many non-Christians have even speculated that these depictions are of aliens, and I can see why they would think that. Wheels within wheels? It sounds like some type of spacecraft that would be far beyond early man's comprehension. Well, there you have it, folks. Angels. Well, technically, only the messengers are considered angels, and they don't even have wings, and the ones that do are covered in eyes and have 4 faces, and then there's the wheels, and... Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing to 3TAS for more content like this, and click the bell icon. Thank you for watching. This has been Jonathan from 3TAS.